I think Christmas has always been a really fun time of year for me and my family. I have a lot of really fond memories as a kid of Christmas time and family, and just it was always such a magical, really sweet time of year. And so I've always wanted to do a Christmas album. So we started writing for it in January and started kind of ideating and brainstorming and pulling the pieces together.
Yeah, for me, like the magic in it and the excitement started right away, because I think we wrote some of the just some of the most fun songs right up front. And it was just like, you could tell it was like a magical thing that it was the right time for. When we sat down to write, I was kind of scared because I was like, I've never really written Christmas music before. So it was a new challenge, but it ended up being really cool because it's like, oh man, all these topics that we never really explore in the songwriting world are available. So it was really fun to explore those topics, and I got excited right away because I really felt like the songs were really strong that we were going to bring to the table. So yeah, I
think something too that's really cool about Christmas that's different from all the other projects that we've done is it gave us a really particular focus on our lyrics because we had a set story that we were telling. And so it made the writing process actually really fun because there wasn't really a question of, well, what kind of song do we want to write today, or what are we going to write about, because we knew what we were writing about.
Right.
And so it was more an opportunity to try to tell the Christmas story in a unique and a fresh way and use a different perspective to tell the story that we've been hearing and believing and singing about our whole lives.
I think something that was fun for me was Christmas music gave us an avenue to have just a wider range of creative ideas to explore. Like in the album, it's like there's some modern worship songs, but there's also some jazz stuff. There's also piano string ballads, and there's a big band song. So it's like our palette was so wide and large. It was so fun. It was like the creative lid was kind of off, and it was fun to watch how everything just developed. And it was like, I think we said at some point, we just can't control it. It's just growing into this monster. It was so fun to watch.
I think because when you operate kind of in a certain genre for most of your time, you sort of get sort of in a box. And I think that this album was fun for both of us because we got to, for me, especially vocally, getting to just sing stuff that I don't ever get to sing, jazz, and just sort of go all over the place. I didn't really have any rules as far as keep it in a certain range or make it congregational.
No. Like, don't do that, Shelly. It's not allowed. But this was like wide open. For me, it was also fun to try to blend like elements of classic with elements of modern stuff. And I think a theme throughout the album is that kind of blend between the classic and the modern. Like the first half has a lot of classic songs with maybe a new modern chorus, but they feel really modern as far as soundscape. And then more towards the back half of the album, it goes to that really classic sound. So it was really cool to blend both of those ideas. And I think it feels pretty good. We'll find out.
It was actually cool. I was doing some research recently, and a lot of these carols, Angels We Have Heard on High, Joy to the World, Silent Night, Oh Holy Night, a lot of these familiar songs were written, some of them were written in like the 1700s or 1800s. And so it's just really cool to be able to take songs like that have just stood the test of time for centuries and then get to add a new chorus or breathe fresh life into it to make it new for our generation and for the generation after us. And that's just such a cool picture of what writing for the church is and has been, because a lot of the hymn writers would take older melodies and then write new lyrics, and that's just the song of the church is just this constant evolving thing that just keeps getting rewritten and rewritten and rewritten. So it's cool to kind of see that happen and get to be part of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I told you like 700 times while we were working on it that I love to work on albums. It's just cool to be able to create themes like the Emmanuel theme, and it gives you space to try some crazy things like White Christmas, but
and even the intro on Angels, having time to create something
Let's
like that.
Let's just spend a minute just making whatever sounds we want to make. Yeah, for me it's like to work on a Christmas album, it's kind of like a once in a lifetime mindset which was cool because it's like, well, let's pull out all the stops. Let's just go to the 10s, to the 9s, to the, well, that doesn't make sense. We'll just go to the 10s. Is it the 10s? What's the phrase? Is that to the 9s or to, okay.
Go all out.
We just go all out, absolutely. We went all out, and it was really fun to do that because it's like, hey man, we may only do this one time in your career, and
Yeah.
I mean, I've never done a full Christmas album myself, so
Yeah.
who knows when that comes back around again for me either. So
Yeah.
it was just really fun to just go all out and just see what happens, and it definitely grew into a life of its own.